Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Turn up.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
We're here to tell you what's up.
And this is Charlotte's own Turn It Up Teen Radio.
Hey, welcome to Turn It Up Teen Radio Season 2 Recap. My name is Matt.
I'm Kendall.
I'm Kane.
I'm Dominique.
I'm Travis.
And I'm Shelly.
Okay, so my first question is, overall, what did you learn about the program? What did you learn from being in Turn It Up Radio?
Me personally, I just kind of learned like how to communicate with other people, like especially more professional people in a more professional manner, and to talk more with confidence, you know, that kind of thing, stand up straight, breathe, don't talk too fast, that kind of thing. That there's a guy who came in, the theater person, I forgot his name, but he did the like red leather, yellow leather thing, and I've been doing that for the longest, so I feel like I learned a little bit here from that.
Really, if you sound like it and you think you sound like it, you're gonna sound like it.
Okay. Most important thing I learned is that radio doesn't just happen. You know, there's work being put into it. It's really expensive to just have like an hour of airtime. You know, it's kind of like a lesson plan people set up. Like when I saw the schedule for the 2 shows, I'm like, wow, she really thought about this. And it was like, it's so organized, and it's just like Kendall said on her segment, you know, you would never think we'd be able to do 2 shows in 4 months. You know, but the way the plan was laid out, and if we did everything on schedule, it happened, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I think I learned a lot from this program. Like, not to talk when the mic is near you, because you never know if it's on or not, and you don't want to say something that could be used against you. I learned a lot. I think what was really cool about this program is that it wasn't just about how to talk and how to learn how to be when the mic is on, when you're on air, but about the business of radio and about radio broadcasting. You get to learn about the behind-the-scenes things and about what it really takes to create a radio show, which was really cool.
Well, I thought that radio shows were going to be like all like, you know, you get to kind of mess around, and then after that, you know, you get serious and you just kind of go with it, but you have to put a lot of planning into it. So you can't just like walk in and be like, yeah, I'm ready, let's just go, not have like a script or anything. You have to actually plan it out, which is like Dominique was saying. She was talking about how like like everything was planned out really carefully so that like we would be able to like maximize time.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say about the partnership that we have with WFAE? That was Johnny Darling and Mr. Perk that came out and helped mentor you guys in some of the sessions. Also, Mr. Doc that would come out and help you guys with the sessions. And WFAE, we had Mike Collins. He helped lead one of your interviews and came and did a session with you guys. Did you learn anything from that experience? Is there anything you would like to say to the partners when they see this video?
I want to say thank you to all of you. You guys really helped a lot, and Doc, I really liked your car. That was really cool.
Yeah. I would say thank you so much. I think it was so great that you were able to come talk to us, because it really helped a lot and really put it in perspective, having someone who has that kind of experience talk to us. I'm really thankful that you were able to come and help us out and take some of your own time from your day to teach us certain things about radio.
I say thank you for taking all the time out of your day just to come here to talk to other teens, you know, to uplift us, to like bury in like the idea that anything is possible. If you can communicate it, it can happen. And I really like Doc's car. He's like a superhero now. I'm like, I know Doc. I know the guy that drives the Ghostbuster car.
And just like the others have said, thank you, one, for kind of teaching us some of us life lessons, and plus teaching us about the business of radio rather than just saying, okay, this is how you're going to speak, this is what happens here. It's more than that. It's not just a voice on radio anymore. It's more of a whole entire business.
Yeah, mostly I just want to thank them because they didn't really have to come out here and help, but they did. And I feel like it kind of got our networking started early on in life. You know, we got cards and everything with their numbers, so if we ever want to do something in the future, we can like email them or call them or something. And I just feel like it was a really good opportunity for us, and it all like I feel like we all have a really bright future ahead of us. So I feel like it's just gonna help us get there a little better.
What was your favorite show or segment this season? Is there a certain segment that maybe one of your peer journalists did that you really enjoyed, or?
Yeah, well, I think all of Matt's segments are really good. He just has a lot of like emotion in everything he does, and everything he says, you're just kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, like. But my favorite, like overall, was Noah's horror segment because I heard that when I just got in here, and it was so good, and I was just like, that is amazing. So I can see why he won like every award. So yeah.
Well, just like she said, Matt's, all his segments were captivating, always. Then Noah's horror segment, just like her, was amazing. Plus, he actually did a whole lot of research. You could tell that within his actual segment.
I agree with everybody that just spoke before. Noah's horror segment is like, he sound professional. He sound like he knew exactly what he wanted to do. All the segments, all the pieces, and he even had Doc to help him just put it together. It's like he had the idea in his head and he just put it out there.
Trying to be original, but I have to say Noah because he showed me his horror segment right after he was done editing it, and it was just crazy. It was really cool.
I think what was great was looking at the people's, like how their, this sounds weird, their segments have like grown almost, like from the first show we did to the second one. Like everyone, like if they were doing interviews, they were asking like more in-depth questions, and they were just growing. I think my favorites were Kane's music ones and Travis talking about fashion. I think it's so great to hear someone who like talk about what they really like and love.
Well, I really liked Noah's thing. That was amazing. And then Kane, he's really good with the whole like radio. I think his voice sounds really cool on radio. It's cool. And then Matt, he has a really cool on like radio voice. It sounds cool. And then like, you know, it was all really good. And then like Matt said, it was cool to see like the difference between the first show and the second show, because the second show, it was better because we'd done it before and we kind of knew what was going to happen.
What was your favorite workshop, or which workshop did you learn the most out of and were able to apply the knowledge that you learned?
All of them. I can't pick like a favorite because they were all really informative. Like, you know, you learned something at each of them, and basically it was like it was in the back of your mind when you were making your radio show. And like when you were speaking into the mic, it was like, yeah, I know how to do this now because I learned it.
I think the coolest experience was going to the Carolina School of Broadcasting, because that was the best way to really learn, because you got to just jump right in and just experience everything. My favorite quote, I don't remember who said it, but it was one of the guys that came to talk to us who said that radio is theater of the mind, because you have to experience it through, like, because all they can hear when they're listening to you is your voice. You don't have the luxury of getting to show them your emotions. You have to make them feel it just through your voice, which I thought was very cool.
I really liked every time that Doc would show up. He was always energetic and he was really nice. He was fun to be around, and he taught us a lot of good stuff.
I like when Sydney came to talk about the color in our voice and how like you have to put emotion into it, and that's where I got my last little sound bite that I did. Everybody's voice has a color, and the way you talk paints a picture to whoever's listening.
My favorite workshop would be, if I can only remember her name, the woman that interviewed Bill Cosby. Her workshop to me spoke to me a whole lot because I love celebrities. That it just shows you how to speak to people rather than just talk to people, and actually get some of response back, and then you work from there.
I think my favorite was the actor who came from the local theater, the kids theater. He like really helped out a lot. Like we actually still have all the voice warm-ups over there, and because I like to act, I do the whole school play thing. I feel like he helped out more with he helped out with this program, and then more outside of this program too. So he didn't just help with the program, but in my real life too, you know. So I just think what he did kind of connected to everything I want to do and everything I want to be, and so it helped out a lot.
Okay, the last question is, what advice would you give to season 3 participants that come on board with Team Radio?
I would just say, like, come in, be yourself, you know, have fun. Like, don't turn up too hard, but, you know, just have a little fun. Just be yourself, because, I don't know, I feel like everyone here, at first, everyone here was really awkward, and everyone was really quiet and reserved and things, but then as it goes along, everybody's talking, everybody's making friends and exchanging numbers. It was a good time, but I feel like it would have been a better time if the first couple of weeks weren't so awkward. So I'm like, just come in, be yourself, have fun. So it'll be better that way.
The advice I would give the next season, just like Shelly said, being yourself, because your personality will show on recording. No matter if you are the quiet one, and then you grow to the loud one like how I did. And also opening up more to each other, like, just like Shelly said, the first couple weeks you'll just sit there and look at each other like, okay, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? Now we're pretty much all friends. We're able to talk to each other openly.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag on to what Travis said. The first couple weeks, our first segment was on bullying. So like the first couple weeks, yeah, we came in awkward, but then we got like really deep into each other's emotions. And then we branched off from that. And from this show, you made really great friends. So don't be scared to make good friends. You know, we're all here. We have the same interests. We all love each other now. And just keep in contact. You know, all the people you meet, network with them. Don't let them forget you. You know, let them remember you. Make them stay in contact. You know, get cards and send e-cards. I sent all the guys I got cards from. I sent them a Thanksgiving e-card. I don't know if they saw it, but I sent it.
A piece of advice for me would be to stay open-minded. Always try new things, and make sure to pay attention.
I would just say, this is going to sound cheesy, but like have fun, because was the main thing that I went in here having fun. I mean, you got to work hard, but then when work hard, prepare, and then when it's time for the show, just have fun. I mean, it was just, whole experience was fun. And I would agree with Kane, just be open-minded, because maybe you get a current events topic, or you get something that you're not really familiar with, and use this opportunity to learn about things. Like I learned so much doing like a cyberbullying segment and so many other things. So learn and have fun.
Okay. So like everybody said, don't be afraid to make friends, because when I came in here it was like really awkward because I'm the youngest and I was kind of worried about that, but it was fun because there was one day when we all came in here, and it was when we were first starting the bullying thing. It was like a couple weeks in, and we were still all really awkward, and I can't remember who asked us, but one of the leaders asked us how many people here have been bullied, and like you can share your story if you want to. So we all got to like take time and share when we had been bullied, and like it was really cool because we actually got to connect to each other. And then the other thing is work, but be happy about it. Like, don't be afraid of work because it gets you there. It happens eventually.
Well, that was the Turn It Up Teen Radio Season 2 recap. Thanks for listening.